What's up, everybody? It's Vernon from Reptilia Exotica. We've got an exciting shipment right here that just came in from Predatory Fins down in Florida. There's a little bit of stuff up in the air, but they wound up showing up right on time, actually a little bit early. So we are going to get these guys acclimated, start the process anyway. I'm not going to tell you what's in here, but if you look in there, our silver Arowana is a little bit freaked out. I think he knows something's about to go on. We've got a couple of really interesting fish in here. And first, we're just going to kind of take them out and give them a little look-see. It's a little buddy for our silver Arowana. It's an albino silver Arowana. Hey, buddy. He looks very good, very healthy. It's awesome. Just going to set him down in here. And then, this is the really interesting one. So here, we have a little baby black diamond Henley eye cross hybrid stingray. He's so adorable. It's a boy. It's a male. He looks really good. He's so pretty. Alright, buddy, we're gonna work on getting you out of there, okay? So what we're gonna do, this might be kind of a boring process, so I'm probably not gonna film the entire thing, but I'm gonna get both of them in here. We're gonna acclimate them slowly to the tank water. I'm gonna fill these bags up little by little until they start to overflow. And then we will, one by one, get them, watch your face. Almost got myself. One by one, we will get them put in. Very nicely packed. Beautiful job by Rod down at Predatory Fins. I'm not sure if he actually packed it, but everybody looks great. Watch out. Watch. We got the lights low in here, so it's kind of hard to see an exotic thing, I think. So now we're going to get some water. And sort of start to acclimate them to the tank conditions. I'm not sure what parameters they were kept under, but our pH runs pretty high here. So this is what they're going to be used to. We're going to be doing lots of massive water changes. And from everything we've experienced and everything we've been told, it's a lot better to just keep your pH consistent than to constantly be trying to lower or raise your pH to fit a certain standard. That, you know, by a lot of accounts doesn't really make much of a difference in the long run anyway, unless it's an extremely sensitive type of fish. So we're going to switch over to Mr. Arowana. Seem to mind the extra flow. And we're just going to kind of go back and forth in this fashion until these bags begin to overflow, at which point we'll let them swim freely in this bin for a little bit, and then we'll get them back, well, we'll get them into the tank with their little buddy. And the Arowanas are pretty comparable in size, I think. I was just a little concerned that the baby might become food for the Ray or for Mr. Hulk Hogan up there, and I don't think that's going to be an issue. Especially this Ray is tinier than I thought, which is great because that means we have more time. Because obviously this is not going to be their forever home. This is essentially just a quarantine tank for everybody to get acclimated and for us to make sure that nobody has any serious health issues or anything like that. So we should probably just stop the camera. We'll pick it back up when we're about to put everybody in, because that's going to be the most exciting part, kind of watch what they do. And we'll see you guys in a bit. All right, little buddy. Bag's starting to overflow. Hang on. Go in a little crease. There you go. There, bud. He's very calm.
So freaking cool.
So once again, I just want to throw it out there one more time that this is basically their quarantine tank. They're going to stay all in this setup for a few months until they begin to put some size on and some weight, and we can make sure that everybody's good and healthy and strong. And in the meantime, we're going to be either building or sourcing a much larger aquarium for the Arowanas and the Stingray. And Mr. Arowana, it's your time to shine. There you go.
We'll post that somewhere else.
Your bag, buddy. New friends? Alright, so it's been about a half hour and everybody's looking good, nice and active. We've been cycling some water from their quarantine tank into this bin, aerating the water to make sure that they're getting enough air in the process. You know, they only spent the night in the bags, but still there's, you know, a chance that there could have been a lack of oxygen in the water, so made sure we aerated it with a little air stone. And now I'm going to attempt to very gently pick up the baby Stingray and put him into the quarantine tank. So I don't know how this is gonna go. He seems real chill, but come here, little buddy. And there you go. Just like that. He's chilling in there. I'm gonna attempt the same thing with the Arowana. I don't know how well that's gonna go. But I don't know, I'd rather just get him. Come here, buddy. It's okay. All right, buddy. I got you. I got you. Oh, he's a wiggly little buddy. Okay. You're okay. You're okay. Yeah. There you go. How's that? Alright, at this point we're going to stop the water flow. filled the tank. Everything hooked back up, and we'll probably let these guys be for a little bit. I'm sure they're pretty freaked out. They just went through a whole ordeal, scooped out of their tank, put in a box on a truck, and I gotta say, you know, the UPS guy was real nice for showing up, but he wasn't exactly being gentle with the box. So everybody's probably very freaked out about what the heck's going on here. That being said, I think that went about as well as it possibly could have. I'm sure if the fish could talk, they would tell you otherwise. Hook other sponge filter back up. Got a little extra aeration going on. Some more biological filtration. And then for the time being, we've got a Cascade canister filter hooked up that was previously cycled. But we're still going to keep a really close eye on everybody's parameters, because I do know that our little Stingray is going to be producing a lot of ammonia. You know, they don't necessarily poop like a normal fish does. They, from what I understand, they kind of squirt into the water, and that really fouls the water pretty quickly. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and fill this tank back up to pretty much its capacity. We've got some nice lids that are going to go on top just in case Mr. Albino Arowana feels like he wants to jump around and act a fool. So everybody will be nice and secure, and hopefully over the next couple of weeks we'll be able to show you guys some progress. Hopefully everybody's going to start to grow, get bigger, comfortable with one another, and fingers crossed, no major issues. But as of right now, everybody looks super healthy and good. So I am more than satisfied with our order at this point. So this is Vernon Vi with Reptilia Exotica. Baba Booey to y'all.